Hey, music lovers! Yes, I am back, and it's another CD update. I'm afraid. um, I just been meaning to do this for ages. I've been listening to. I've got listening to all these CDs that I've got, and I've realised I've got a real stack of them. I've still got a stack to listen to. I play them every day in the car. I try and listen to them as much as I can. I've got too many to show, so I'm going to see how many I can get through in a short-ish, very-ish time, just to show you what I've been listening to, what I've been buying. I mean, all of these have been dirt cheap pickups. They've all been like, I don't know, I'd say an average of £1 each, probably. Some of them are 50p, some of them are £1.50, but it's about £1. I very rarely, in fact, hardly ever will buy a CD for more than 150. And even 150, it has to be something pretty good for me to pick it up. Right, now I've split this into different piles, so I'm going to see how far I get. I might just do the first pile, I don't know. I might just do the first two piles, I don't know. We'll see how we go. So the first lot is all metal, classic rock, all that kind of stuff. It's on the rocky end of the spectrum. So, right, let's get into it. Shall I get into it? Yeah, everybody's saying get into it. Oh, before I get into it, can I just say a huge thank you to all the new subscribers who have joined this channel. To be honest, I've been quite stunned by the amount of subscribers I've got in the last month or so. It has been mind-blowing. So I hope you all stay subscribed. I hope you enjoy the videos that I make. And for all the new people, catch up on the ridiculously number of videos that I've already made. Enjoy the channel, everybody. And to any new subscribers, hit that subscribe button because you don't know what you're missing. Well, you do. You're missing some old guy whittering on about records and CDs. Right, here we go. So, first up. Oh, yeah. Right. First up is Wasp. And this is Double Live Assassins. I enjoyed listening to this. This was rather fun. Blackie Lawless is quite an objectionable fellow. He's quite a bit of a twit, really. But I do enjoy a bit of Wasp. I really, really like this. It was a good live recording. So it's a double CD I got. Recorded, I don't know where it was recorded. Record, doesn't say there. Yeah, it doesn't say. Oh, wait a minute. No. Recorded during the Kill Die World Tour 1997. Doesn't, I presume it's at multiple locations. I don't know. But I quite enjoyed listening to that, rocking along in the car. That was quite good. What's up next? What we got? Oh, one of my favourite CDs from this first decade of this century was Juliet and the Licks. It was called Four to the Floor, I think it's called. And I never picked this one up. I don't know why. I really like Juliette Lewis. I like her as an actress. I think she's appeared in some Crackin films. And I really liked her band, Juliet and the Licks. Well, I like these two CDs. I haven't heard the third one. I don't think. Oh, I might have heard it, but I wasn't that impressed by it. I don't know. Maybe she changed the band or something. I think that's right. But this is pretty good. Kind of rocking. Not quite metal, but kind of that indie rock sort of sound. I thought this was I thought they were a great band. Really great band. Money in My Pocket's a good track on here. You're Speaking My Language title track is excellent. Good rocking stuff. Next up, what we got next? Oh yeah, I picked this up. I've got this already, but I thought I'd pick this up. Seeing as this was, look at that, 50p. So it's Songs of Deaf rather, but it's got the bonus DVD with it, which I didn't have with my other copy. Now the CD copy is pretty ropey. It does play though, so I'll keep this just for the DVD. There's the DVD. There we go. So that was quite nice picking that up. I'm pretty lazy with watching the DVDs and these double packs. I haven't watched that one yet. I've listened to the album again, but yeah, I'll watch it soon. Right, get rid of that. So the next one I got, Chili Peppers, Uplift Mofo Party Plan. I really like the early Chili Peppers stuff. So I like the first album, this one. What was after that? It was Mother's Milk. Was it? Was it the third one? I think. Can't remember what was after that. In fact, I like most of their stuff up to Blood Sugar Sex Magic, but after that, I don't know. They really turned me cold. Stadium Arcadium. Ugh. I think it was when they got Dave Navarro out of Jane's Addiction to be their guitarist for one album. I think that was their last album that I actually liked. But this is cracking stuff. What's you got a cover of Subterranean Homesick Blues on it? What else is on it? I can't remember what's on here. Oh, Fight Like a Brave's on here. Me and My Friends. That's excellent. Behind the Sun. I mean, there's some really great tracks on here. I've forgotten who produced this. Was this produced by George Clinton? I can't remember. Let me just have a quick butcher's. I don't usually bother getting the inserts out when I'm showing CDs. I just talk about them. But there's the insert. Does it have got credits on it? Oh no. That's all the lyric. No. Oh, I don't know. I can't. I know one. I'm sure one of their albums was produced by George Clinton, but I can't remember if it was this one or not. But anyway, early Chili Peppers, marvellous. Absolutely love them to pieces. Even if they were one of the worst live bands I've ever seen in my life, they were sloppy the time I saw them. Right, next. Oh, nice band. I love this. I actually paid a bit more for this. I think I paid about £3 for this one because I got this online. Kalisa, kind of sludgy, maybe a bit doomy, but kind of sludgy. Really good stuff. I love Kalisa. The thing I like about Kalisa as well, their cover designs. I wish I had some of their vinyl. So I think their covers are among the best. Just among the best. I love them. The best cover designs of bands going at the moment are Baroness, but I just can't. I just don't like them very much. But I love Kalisa. Great stuff. Next. Oh, this is. I still don't know what it's called. Oh yeah, I picked this up as a blind buy because I was kind of intrigued by the cover. This is Piranha, and this is an album called Corruption. Kind of thrashy stuff, I think. I only listened to it once. I've really got to listen to this again on American Line Records. Released in 2012. Yeah, it's thrashy. I think they're Mexican. Pretty sure they're a Mexican band. Well, especially judging by the names of the band. Samuel Oliveira, Cesar Torello, Juan Antonio Vargas, Fernando Nieto. Yeah, they're Mexican. But it's good stuff. It is good stuff. I like a bit of thrash sometimes. Right. Next. Oh, this was superb. What a pickup this was. £1.50 this was. Paul Bearer. Brilliant doom metal. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I was stunned to pick this up. I didn't expect to see this at all. Released in 2012. The album is called Sorrow and Extinction. Anybody who likes a bit of doom metal, I can really recommend that. That was a terrific listen. Oh yeah, I don't know why I didn't have this. This was in a 50p deal as well. Rage Against the Machine, Evil Empire. I don't know how I got away so long without buying a copy of this. I love this album. I must have had it on a tape or a mini disc or something somewhere. People of the Sun, Bulls on Parade, Vietnam, Snake Charmer. I mean, You know what you're getting with Rage. Some top-notch music with some real right-on lyrics. I mean, righteous is a word that springs to mind. I saw this in a supermarket. I think it was £3, might have been £5. But I don't have an awful lot of this band on record. I am getting some. I've got a couple of albums, I think, one or two. I'm not sure. But I thought, for the price, I had to get this. So this is Since You Be Gone, The Essential Rainbow. So it's a 3 CD set. You get 45 tracks, which is probably the vast majority of their studio output. Covers most of the iterations of the band, and it's got to be a first. Now, this is going to horrify the VC. I'm sure it will horrify most people. I'm not a big Ronnie James Dio fan. I think that Dio Sabbath is not proper Sabbath. I just can't get into it. Not interested at all. I am not into Dio. I've tried listening to Dio. I can't get into him. But this showed me that Dio in front of Rainbow is actually worth listening to. I really enjoyed the Dio tracks on here, which I was quite surprised by. But always keep an open mind. This has taught me to remember, keep an open mind, because sometimes you're going to be surprised. And it's always worth persevering for that one surprise every once in a while. Loved it. What else we got? Oh yeah, kind of into more classic-y stuff, although this is folk really. This is Bert Jansch, and this is the River Sessions. Now, Bert Jansch was a 60s folkie. Not sure when this was recorded. He's a 60s folkie, but he's a great acoustic guitar player. Absolutely fantastic. Recorded in 74. So it's actually a 70s recording, but he's definitely got that 60s folky style. Terrific playing, absolutely great, and he's got a lovely voice that really sets it. You know, the acoustics really set off his voice quite nicely. Great songs. I've been meaning to listen to some of his stuff for ages, so it was really nice to pick this up. And it's a flawless performance. I mean, his guitar playing is just... I use that word a lot, just. But anyway, his guitar playing is superb all throughout. So I really, really rate. I'm definitely going to look out for more of his stuff. Hopefully I'll find some on vinyl. Never know. Never know. Right. Pick this up. Jimi Hendrix, Cry of Love. This was the first album released after Jimi Hendrix died. First posthumous release. Some of this is kind of so-so, to be honest. But some of it is fantastic. I mean, Easy Rider, Nightbird Flying, In From a Storm, Freedom. There's some brilliant songs on here. But as a whole album experience, I thought it was a bit... Belly Button Window is obviously tacked on as sort of just as a make weight, and it really disagreeably ends the album. I thought it was really but so the other stuff, fabulous. I don't know whether it hangs together as an album though. Really, it's more like a collection of songs. Really, it's like, yeah, but brilliant to have it. This I was not impressed by. I really, really wasn't. I know people love late Pink Floyd. I'm sorry, this was just so mediocre. It is just... band is so far past their prime. I mean, I do love Sid Floyd. Sid Barrett era Pink Floyd, probably most. I just love the off the wallness of it. And I love Dark Side of the Moon, and I love The Wall, and but I'm not a big Floyd head. This doesn't even deserve to be in the same discography. It is just a nothing listen. I thought this was abysmal. No, not abysmal. No, it's not bad. It just meanders along. It is that exact middle ground between abysmal and brilliant, where it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm glad I've heard it now, so I know exactly what it sounds like, but it's just... Pink Floyd, The Division Bell. I know people love them. This era, you know, that late Floyd stuff. I know people love it, but I think it's just like... Right, another late era album from a band, but this one is well worth getting. I managed to pick this up for £1. Queen, Innuendo. This is the only one of their albums I don't have on vinyl. I am still looking for a copy, but it's really nice that I picked this up for £1. So I finally got to listen to it properly, not on digitally or whatever. I've managed to listen to it before. I didn't pick this up for a long time because I kind of got out of Queen around the time of Kind of Magic. I kind of lost interest around 85, which is a shame. No, that's not true, because I bought Live at Wembley, or Live Magic, or whatever that album's called, because I saw him in 86, so it must have been after that. But I wasn't struck by the singles of Kind of Magic, and now that I've got it on vinyl, I've listened to it again, I still can't get into it that well. It's a shame, because their albums afterwards, including this one, great stuff, absolutely great stuff. So of course this has got Innuendo on it, which was their second number one single. Well, third, I guess. Third number one single, if you count Under Pressure. These Are the Days of Our Lives, Delilah, Headlong. Headlong is a good track. I'm Going Slightly Mad, really quirky. Lovely, great stuff. Great stuff. This was a bit of a pickup. I'll take that off. Come off. Oh, this doesn't come off properly. I could get some, peel it off later. But it's £1.50 for Blue Jeans and Moonbeams, which what on earth somebody was chucking this out a charity shop for. I've got no idea. I love the sort of 70s era Beefheart. I absolutely love it. I mean, two of my favourite albums by him are Ice Cream for Crow and Dock at the Radar Station. I think they're both brilliant albums, but I didn't have this one, so it's really nice to get hold of this. An artist I don't have any vinyl. This really is an oversight on my part. That's sacrilegious, to be honest. Brilliant listen. Love Beefheart. Just great stuff. And I recently listened to Troutmask Replica again, and I get it now. I kind of get it. It's a punishing listen, but if you can stick it, well worth it. Right, and then finally, from that classic kind of stuff, I got Travelling Wilburys Volume 3. I still have never listened to Volume 1. I'm sure that'll change soon. I'm sure I'll pick a copy up from somewhere. I must be able to pick up one somewhere. And people have told me this is very different to Volume 1. But I enjoyed listening to this. Hang on. Yeah, obviously Roy Orbison had passed on prior to the recording of this. But I really enjoyed it. Every track, I mean, Nobody's Child, maybe, I think people might not like that much, but I know that track so well. I really like it. Seven Deadly Sins, She's My Baby. I really enjoyed it. So if I enjoyed this, maybe somebody let me know if I will enjoy, finally, Volume 1. Right, how are we doing for time? Right, we're 20 minutes in. Ugh. Let's do the second pile. Let's do, because this kind of fits in. Oh, it doesn't at all, does it? Oh, let's do some of these anyway. Right, I'll do some of these, and then they can go in the next pile. Right, so that's going to be the next video. There we go. Right, just a few punky type things that I picked up. Just fourth to finish off. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes on Fat Records. I love Fat Records. I think they're a great Crackin label. That kind of SoCal, is it SoCal punk? I don't know. Somebody will probably point it out to me. So this is an album of cover versions. Some of them work really well. Some of them don't. Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard is a treat by them. It's great. It sounds really, really good. But Uptown Girl is a stinker. Always has been. Always will. Whoever records it. It is a shocking song. Seasons of the Sun works really well. Nobody Does It Better doesn't. I Am a Rock does. I guess I don't know. It's kind of very hit and miss, this. Some of the tracks work really, really well, and it's a blast. But some of them just are a drudge to get through. So I think that I don't know whether that's going to get played that often. It might use it for mixtapes and stuff, whatever mixes, because there are some really good tracks on here. Let's do that one next. I also picked up NoFX, Coaster. Again on Fat Records, Fat Rec Chords. The typical NoFX band. I really like them. I mean, the music is not that adventurous, to be honest, but if you like the sound of it, then you're going to like it. If you like the sound of the other stuff that's on the album, you're going to like it. All about drinking. A lot of it's about drinking. Great stuff, though. I picked this up. I think I've got another album, CD by them. This is Jack Off Jill. They've got a kind of gothy image, but they're not really. It's more punky sort of stuff, really. Goth has become an elastic term that can mean just about anything, to be honest, now. I still think goth, 80s goth, Bauhaus Sisters, all those Nephilim, that's goth to me. This sort of stuff is more industrial punk, I guess. But still, a very good listen. Really enjoyed it. And the last one I'm going to do is Against Me. And I think another Fat Records CD. This one... Now, Against Me are best known now for their lead singer Laura Jane Grace, who is a transgender woman. And I love their album Transgender Dysphoria Blues, which I think is just a sublime piece of kind of Springsteen-esque punk rock. Yeah? Is that a new genre? I don't know. But I love that album. I think it is heart-searing. I think it is catchy as heck. I just think it's brilliant. This is good, but not in the same league. You can tell it's an earlier recording. It might even be their debut. I'm not entirely sure. When was it? 2003. So it's one of their early albums anyway. But it's still great stuff. Great stuff. So there we go. Metal and Punk CDs. I will try and get round to doing... I'm going to try and clear my backlog of CDs. And then I am trying to listen to the vinyl as well. So that I can bring you some more vinyl videos, which I really want to do. Right. So that's it. I've managed to do that in 25 minutes, I think. I really want to keep it down. I don't want to do massive long videos, so I am going to sign off. Thank you to everybody who watches these things. You make a middle-aged record collector. No, I'm not a record collector. A middle-aged disc buyer. Very, very happy indeed. So thank you ever so much to everybody who subscribes, who watches, who comments, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everybody. See ya.